Sure.
Corns, it's a battle between him and Tomac. 20 points separate the two as they come into the night.
He's got great competition here. Anderson, Seiden, Stewart, Cunningham, Rattray, Canada, Baker. List goes on and on.
Don't forget, next week in Vegas, we will have the season finale for both the East and the West, and then the All-Star Shootout. That'll be 9:30 Eastern as we go racing here now with heat number 2. Here's that tight corner. Boy, everybody gets through that one a lot better than heat number 1. Anderson, Stewart, Rattray coming out of that first turn. And down goes Roczen. Roczen has issues on the KTM. He is dead last now. Boy, those first 2 corners are gonna be just treacherous tonight.
Yep. Let's see how he faces this adversity. He's been pretty clean off of, whoa.
And then he has issues right there. The very next corner, he got to be top 9 here tonight. Trying to get around the 91, still struggling with Ingles.
He's got a race going on right now for the last place position.
Meanwhile, Anderson leading them as they head to the finish line, jump for the first time.
All right. There's Roczen right there. Keep an eye on the orange KTM. Right there, gets a little loose there, and let's see if it's Bright possibly that gets into him. Oh, he gets into, I don't think he hit anyone. I think he just lost traction with the front wheel. Would you agree, Kevin?
He did definitely lost traction, but he was coming in there kind of beyond the behind the apex, and it's tough to do on the first lap. There's so many bikes in that corner.
Stewart leads him up front. One KTM rider having troubles here tonight, another one out front and leading.
Watch out for that 180.
21 Anderson trying to get in there to take it away from him. And look at Stewart go through the woods.
Wow, triples out. Anderson got low in the berm, and that's the thing about these turns here tonight. And this soil, there's a lot of little rocks and pebbles that fall from the top of the berm down to the bottom. The middle part, when you go for an aggressive pass like that, you get into the marbles, and you definitely cannot keep traction in those sections.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, the way, and Roczen with more problems.
That's in the whoop section.
Oh, man, that championship could easily go down to the Vegas finale, couldn't it? The way this is going here tonight.
Been so solid all day long. Hard to understand why it's melting down right here in heat race number 2.
Looks good, and he's, he has to check out
because of he went right over a guy.
That'll do it. Clearly nothing Roczen did wrong right there. It was a...
That's Reinhardt on the 919.
And Reinhardt, I don't think he realized that Roczen just skimmed right over him. If he had picked up his bike a split second earlier.
You're right, and why would he? Because they've been favoring the left side all day, but right now they've done a great job of preparing the course. They're going all over this racetrack trying to make the moves.
3 laps to go. Roczen right now is 15. He's got to be 9th, and he's slowing down on the track rolling. He's figuring LCQ already.
Something's going on here.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Ralph. You can't be too cautious or too optimistic on this LCQ, right? Because if he doesn't finish this race, that's dead last gate pick. You're outside on a short start.
He's off. He's just saying, let's go. Let's talk about it. He's frustrated. He is not happy.
And I wonder if in those 2 crashes he hasn't damaged the bike some way, because he still has, there's still 2 laps to go.
But, man, I just can't get over this, because this is the single worst position you can possibly be in going into what could have been a race where you could clinch the championship.
And guys, with 2 laps to go, Malcolm Stewart is on his way to his first heat race win of the year.
And look at that fast lap time. That's the fastest of the night so far.
The J-Star KTM rider, big brother James, not racing here this weekend. And for Malcolm, it's his, possibly, if he can hang on, it could not only be his first win of the year, but first career heat race victory.
He is absolutely nailing the whoops, tripling out, which is very difficult to do. He looks like he is in complete control, riding well within his capabilities. Smooth.
He looks great, and I'll tell you what, the way he went through that whoop section there was incredible. He just hammered it.
I mean, Anderson was close right then, and then after the whoops, Anderson wasn't so close. Now you see Anderson making the moves again.
It really does look like he's making up some time right here, Jeff, but if he can hold him off through the 180 to the whoops.
Oh, it's going to come here. Just 180 after the triple.
Here he comes. Malcolm Stewart on the JDR J-Star KTM going for the win. Anderson takes him high. Who's going to get it? Into the whoops, and again, Malcolm Stewart comes out with the lead.
Look at that.
And the whoops have made the difference, and Malcolm Stewart's a winner.
What commitment into that whoop section. Running out of real estate, had Anderson fading out on him and just stayed in the gas.
That was awesome. Champion here, final transfer position.
Boy, that is huge for Malcolm Stewart to get that in smoke coming out of champions number 78. If he can nurse it to the finish here. He better get it there in a hurry, though.
Rusk is behind him, the 66, but not close enough.
Ken Roczen's with Aaron.
Definitely not the way he wanted to start the night, but Ken, a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Take us through what happened in that heat race, and we saw that you were shaking your hand. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I just shook my hand because my fingers were out of the gloves, basically. So, but yeah, I went down on that second corner and then had a couple of sketchy moments in the woods because people were crashing in front of me. And I mean, there's people all over, and then there was a guy right in front of me, and I tried to not hit him, and I didn't hit him, but that screwed me up, and I ran into the tough luck. So I decided to pull off and save energy to go to the LCQ and then give everything I have in the main event. You know, I hope the LCQ is going to be good and just save energy. I'm not stressing. I'll be good.
Best of luck to you. Ken Roczen has a 20-point advantage, 20-point cushion, should we say, heading forward that championship tonight.
Yes, but Aaron, he has not been in an LCQ since Phoenix of 2011.
Well, I'm glad he's confident because I'm stressing for him. I mean, obviously the next guy up is the Geico Honda rider of Eli Tomac, but outside gate position on such a short start, pulled off to save energy. I just can't get it.
I'm with you on that, yep.
Russ comes up one spot short, but Malcolm Stewart, guys, we've seen him with some blazing speed over time, and now here he is, a winner in the heats. Heat number 2 goes to you, Malcolm Stewart. Where's that big smile? There it is. I knew you had it in you. Hey, man, congratulations. That was outstanding. And what really stood out to me, Malcolm, was how hard and how committed you were getting through the whoops.
Oh, dude. I didn't even care anymore. I just stayed wide open from where in the corner, and I stayed wide open and just never let off, man. I didn't even care.
Hey, Malcolm, you really have a awesome line through the whoops. How difficult is it to keep your momentum through that last whoop and then that triple into the turn?
Oh, it's so hard. Like, I'm like shifting, like downshifting twice before I even get to the end of it. So, I mean, it's fun. The track's really good. Man, the start's really short, so I didn't expect it to be that fast, but I had fun out there.
Now the key is try not to care when you get to the main, right?
Yeah.
All right, Malcolm. We'll see if we get that big smile out of you again later on tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations and enjoy.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we've seen how crazy the starts have been.